I've been working on my dream game for 5 months now. I've added many things since the last devlog, but now it's time for the most important part, the final boss. To make a boss fight, we need the following things: an arena to fight the boss in, a 3D model of the boss, weapons for the boss's AI.
I knew everything in the universe, yet I could not fall in love.
Sound effects, and playtesting. Okay, now that we know what we need to do, let's do the first thing, build the arena. This was pretty simple, but very important. I started by building a simple circle made out of random blocks for you to fight on. I also added some floating debris since the fight takes place in the infinite void. After that, I added some spinning torches to make it just look cooler, I guess. To make sure the player can't fall infinitely if they get knocked off the arena, I added a trigger that teleports the player back to the center of the map and also damages them. Another thing I had to fix was the fact that the player can run out of mana very quickly, so I made a mana spawner that creates a mana potion every couple of seconds, and this is a special mana potion because it refills all of your mana. Now that we have an arena, let's make a 3D model for the boss, is what I would say if I didn't already have a model. Ha, got him. You see, a while ago, I made a model for a GIF that I could put on the Void Wizard Steam page to make it look cooler. Wishlist it now, by the way, it comes out soon. Very soon. It actually turned out really good, so let's just use that. Okay, it's time for some weapons. When I first started making this game, I created a system that allowed me to add new weapons and attacks fairly easily. All I had to do was make a new wand scene for each of the new wands, add the wand models that I made when I created the boss model, adjust some values and stuff, do the same for the projectiles they shoot, and bam! We have weapons for the boss to kill us with. Yay! Alright, it's AI time. All I had to do was copy and paste the source code of ChatGPT into my game. Okay, not that kind of AI. Mine is much more simple. First, I gave the boss the ability to fly. Then, I made him switch to a new phase every few seconds. The phase would determine what attacks he would use and how he would fly around. I also did another thing with the AI that I can't mention because that would spoil the game. Okay, sound effects. I usually edit the sound effects I use a bit using Audacity. I might add a little reverb or even layer multiple sounds I stole on top of each other. In this case, I used a combination of free sounds and sounds I made to make the boss sound effects. After I got all that crap over with, I sent the game off to a couple of epic gamers to test it out. They seemed to like it.
So good and tasty.
So I think the boss fight is complete. Now, if you've been keeping up with the previous devlogs, you may have noticed that I'm using some new wands. I actually added 6 new wands. The Unstable wand, which deals a lot of damage but takes a lot of mana. The Coin wand, which grows in power when you get money. The Dagger wand, which summons daggers that pierce enemies. The wand with the purple pyramid thingy on top, whatever it's called, which shoots lasers that linger in the air. The Dice wand, which deals a random amount of damage. And lastly, the Explosion wand, which summons magic grenades, but costs a lot of mana. I've also added a whole new level, which has portals, explosive barrels, and 4 new enemies, so maybe I'll cover that in the next video. If all that sounds cool, click the link below to wishlist Void Wizard on Steam. It releases April 12th and will be discounted at launch, so be sure to wishlist now, gamers, or should I say, wishlisters.